Good morning. It's a beautiful morning today here in Reno, Nevada. I want to talk briefly about a case of service recovery that I just experienced. A couple weeks ago, I blogged about my stay at Harrahs, South Lake Tahoe, and I was disappointed with the stay. I had high expectations of Harrahs and was disappointed right on check-in. The person that served me on check-in was very enthusiastic, very courteous, very well trained, but she made a couple of systemic errors, or errors that I think were caused by the system. You know, first off, she had to warn me not to touch anything in the minibar, because if I even touched it, because it was on a sensor, I would be charged. Now that's just silly to have set up a system where you can so easily punish a customer that you have to warn the customer about that system. That just didn't make sense. I was still scratching my head about that when she laid the really disappointing news on me that I could not have the type of room that I had reserved. And then she went on to quote me policy about how I wasn't guaranteed that room. And remember this, whenever you're in a service providing type of a business, if you begin to cite your customer's policy, game over. You have lost it from there. So I blogged about it, and I got a call yesterday from the vice president down there at Harrahs, and he handled it extremely well. He was not going to make excuses. He wanted to listen to what I have to say, which is what you absolutely should do. He did offer explanations, and again, he framed it not as an excuse, but just as an explanation. And we had a nice conversation, and at the end of that, you know, he offered to make it right by offering me another room on him where I could go in and try the service again, which I think is really cool, and I want to do that. I want to go back there sometime and hopefully get a much better experience. But he didn't need to offer me the room to make me happy. Just picking up the phone and calling and acknowledging the fact that they failed and that caused me to have a complaint is to me enough. And you must recover when you fail at your service. I will forgive a business for failing, but I will not forgive a business for not recovering. We work too hard for our money. And if you're in this service providing business, and most businesses are, you need to really reach out to customers when your service fails. And the simplest way to do that is to hopefully meet them before they leave your property and apologize and offer an explanation and maybe a way to fix it. If not, pick up the phone and call sometime shortly after that's taken place. And hopefully you have a system in place where you can gather the information and find out when your service fails. Otherwise, you'll never know. All right, I hope you found that helpful, and I hope it's as beautiful today where you are as it is here in Reno, Nevada. Have a great day.